As Zambia prepares for the opening of Parliament, citizens and stakeholders eagerly anticipate the President's address, particularly on critical national issues such as public debt, drought, energy deficit, cost of living, to mention a few. In 2024, the Zambia's economy has faced several challenges, and the GDP growth projection was revised downward to 2.3% due to severe drought. This drought has significantly impacted agricultural production, which is expected to contract by 19%. Additionally, power outages have hindered manufacturing activities, and the recovery in copper production has been slower than initially anticipated. Zambia has achieved a major milestone in debt restructuring by securing a $6.3 billion restructuring deal, including over $4 billion owed to China, offering crucial economic relief. Despite this progress, the country still struggles with over $6 billion, primarily from external loans, acknowledging that debt servicing consumes a significant portion of national budget and thereby limiting resources for social and public investments. JCTR expects the government to outline plans for debt servicing as bullet payments fall due, plans to avoid debt accumulation going forward, and plans to boost domestic revenue through economic diversification. JCTR expects the President to announce steps that government is taking to address the rising incidence of poverty in the country. According to the highlights of the 2022 Poverty Assessment in Zambia report by the Zambia Statistics Agency, 60% of Zambians are poor. These are 12 million people who cannot afford to meet costs of necessities of life such as health, education, decent housing, and transport. 48% of Zambians are extremely poor. These are 9 million people who cannot afford to meet the cost of necessities and food. Studies have shown that pandemics, epidemics, and natural disasters such as the ongoing El Nino-induced drought inevitably increase poverty rate in affected populations. According to a study, a report on COVID-19 in Zambia impacts on production, poverty, and food systems published on 6th April 2021, poverty rate in Zambia increased by 4.3% due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The ongoing drought, coupled with crippling effects of load shedding on businesses, especially on SMEs, and persistent high cost of living, is likely to push more households into poverty. In the President's upcoming address, key drought mitigation strategies are expected to include promoting drought-resistant crops, improving water conservation, and extending social safety nets beyond 2025. Citizens will be keen to hear updates on short-term measures for supporting low-income households through alternative energy investments, particularly given rising solar equipment costs. Additionally, our citizens anticipate reassurances on equitable access to emergency social protection programs such as cash for work and emergency cash transfers. Zambians are grappling with escalating inflation rates and high food prices exacerbated by the effects of the drought. Basic commodities including maize have seen price hikes up to 40%. As of August 2024, Zambia's annual inflation rate has risen to 15.5%, marking the highest level since December 2021. So far in 2024, the JCTR BNB shows that the cost of living has remained persistently high in this year. JCTR expects the President to outline policy interventions to stabilize inflation and expand social protection programs to more beneficiaries to alleviate the burden on vulnerable households. Additionally, the government is expected to introduce measures to enhance agricultural production and value addition through agricultural sector reforms, which include technological upgrading, mechanization, irrigation, extension services, and access to market. Further, the government is expected to increase investments in renewable energy to support businesses, especially SMEs, whose businesses have been paralyzed by the crippling load shedding. In conclusion, the President's address to Parliament is expected to set a tone for how Zambia will tackle its economic hardships and climate change challenges affecting the citizens. Citizens are looking forward to hearing a comprehensive plan that will offer hope and relief to vulnerable households grappling with impact of drought, high cost of living, and crippling load shedding. Thank you.